Hello everybody, I'm JayLeonardJ, and today we're going to be checking out the Muse Driver by Keeley Electronics. So, take a guy like Robert Keeley, this really wonderful and creative guitar pedal guy, and you get a guy like Andy Timmons, who's this wonderful and creative guitar player guy. And you get them in a room together, you let their little brains start mixing around and those little synapses start firing. I guarantee you, when they leave that room, there will be a really wonderful pedal birthed into the world, because every pedal I feel like they've collaborated on has done really, really well. The first one being the Halo Dual Echo, which was like this AB echo pedal. Really, really cool stuff. And the last one they did was the Super AT mod, which is a really well-received overdrive pedal. Well, look what we have on the bench today. On the bench today is the latest creation between Andy Timmons and Robert Keeley. This is the Muse Driver. Now, what is a Muse Driver? Well, I said they had a pedal called the Super AT mod, which was an overdrive. This is the latest, I guess, iteration of it. The same way that the Super Fat mod was like the predecessor to the Super AT mod, and how the Blues Driver was the predecessor to the Super Fat mod. So really, we have this wonderful genesis and evolution of this beautiful Boss circuit to create this really wonderful and dynamic pedal we have in front of us. So what we're going to do today is I got myself a Hot Cat by Bad Cat amplifier, and then I'm gonna get my PRS Modern Eagle 5. We're gonna put this together. For some reason, that combination just makes this pedal sound incredible. So let's do that, plug ourselves in, and have ourselves a ton of fun. Ready to rock and roll. We got Muse Driver going directly into my amplifier, and just for some extra fun, we put Halo, the Andy Timmons signature echo, into the effects loop. So we're going full Andy Timmons mode today. When in Rome, do as Andy Timmons does. When it comes to the Muse Driver, you're gonna get pretty much the same pedal as the original Super AT mod, the predecessor to this pedal. We even have the original voicing switch here. So down low is that Robert Keeley sound, really full and juicy. And then up top you have the Andy Timmons sound, which is a little bit more carved out, a little bit more clear, a little bit more detail going through. Both really good takes on the original Blues Driver. And then on the other side is when it actually starts to get different from the predecessor. It's the clipping circuit. So up top, we have the stock sound, the Andy Timmons sound, and down low, we're gonna get the germanium clipping sound, which is gonna be a little bit different of a response. It's gonna need a little bit more juice to get going, and when it does, it's a really nice kind of texture. So let's dig in. We're gonna go Andy Timmons on the clipping, Andy Timmons on the voicing, and get some nice conservative setting. Let's hear what it sounds like. This is my guitar amp, and then a little bit of that delay as well. What I love about the circuit is when you go soft with it, it kind of cleans up. It's very responsive to your picking attack as well as your volume nail position. Now let's go into that Robert Keeley sound. Hear the difference between the two. This is the Andy Timmons sound. This is the Robert Keeley sound. A little barkier, isn't it? Let's try it again. I like it to bring a little bit more spank to my in-between positions. Let's go into my in-between, and it'll just kind of give me a little bit more fullness to go with the spank. A little bit more authority, right? Now let's go into the clipping circuit here. We got the Robert Keeley germanium sound here. So we have to compensate a little bit for the sound. It adds a really lovely texture, especially as I turn up the drive. You see how it's like a lot tighter here? I go here, it sounds a little bit more sludgier. And that is the Muse Driver by Keeley Electronics. Well, that is it. That is the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to the page if you haven't done so already, and check out the links in the description below because it really does help out. If you want to hear my review on the Muse Driver, you got to check it out on Patreon because YouTube is where I do the demos and tutorials. Pretty much all my videos are kind of on YouTube, but I do save the reviews for Patreon, all right? So if you want to hear what I have to say, check it out on Patreon. And my question for the subscribers today is, say if you had to have this pedal on the floor and you'd have to pick, you know, one combination of toggle switches, where would you have it set? What voicing would you go for? What clipping circuit you would go for? Write it in the comment section below. I'm curious to hear how you would rock this pedal. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care and goodbye.